April 13th, 2025. This date carries a weight that most of the world remains unaware of. Major organizations won't discuss it openly. Even mainstream science publications, if they do mention it, will only hint at something faint, hidden in the background of our planet's geomagnetic data. Yet this information is critical, and ignoring it could mean missing the most pivotal energetic shift humanity has witnessed in our modern age. Imagine waking up one morning with your heart pounding for no logical reason, feeling your entire being vibrate with a new intensity, as though invisible waves of cosmic force are rewriting your every cell. That is precisely what they don't want you to know. You'll sense reality stretching like a rubber band, as if your consciousness can expand and contract in ways you never believed possible. You may even momentarily question your sanity, but rest assured, this is more real than anything you've experienced before. This is the arrival of Harmonic Convergence 2.0, and the entire planet is set to undergo a radical recalibration of consciousness on April 13th. Hello and welcome. I'm honored to share with you a breakthrough revelation from Marius Vega, the renowned trance conduit for the Arcturian High Command. For the last 13 years, Marius has devoted his life to bridging the gap between our earthly realm and the advanced intelligence of the Arcturian star system. He has worked closely with quantum physicists investigating consciousness, participated in electromagnetic research under hush-hush government-funded projects, and even collaborated on experimental meditation groups with top-tier neuroscientists. His research resumes might sound esoteric, but they're backed by actual data that indicates a planetary leap in resonance is nearly upon us. Most importantly, Marius has been chosen by the Arcturian High Command to deliver an exclusive message, one that will prepare us for a convergence so powerful it could restructure our collective reality in ways we can barely conceive. As we stand on the threshold of this auspicious time, our planet is already echoing with unusual cosmic cues. You might have noticed an uptick in intense solar flares, or read about NASA's quietly published geomagnetic resonance spikes around mid-April. Perhaps you felt the subtle shifts in your own psyche, sudden vertigo, buzzing in the ears, insomnia accompanied by hyperreal dreams. These aren't random. They line up with a confluence of astronomical events, planetary alignments, an approaching partial solar eclipse, and a peculiar synergy with the Schumann resonance that is generating a rare, energetic backdrop. In the past, the original Harmonic Convergence of 1987 catalyzed a wave of spiritual awakenings and global meditations. But that was only a preliminary spark. According to the Arcturian High Command, this second convergence is of a more accelerated magnitude, designed to realign both humanity's individual soul codes and the collective blueprint of civilization itself. This is more than a simple energy wave. It's a cosmic invitation to leap into a higher dimensional perspective. So, in this video, we will dive deep into the hidden mechanics of this event. We'll explore scientific studies that confirm, albeit subtly, the reality of major energetic shifts in Earth's magnetic field. We'll revisit ancient prophecies from civilizations like the Maya, Egyptians, and Vedic scholars, all of whom hint at a cycle culminating in our time. You'll learn precisely what to expect when April 13th arrives, down to the approximate hour of energetic peak, and how to harness this frequency rather than be overwhelmed by it. We will also discuss the exclusive Arcturian attunement script never before shared publicly. This script is a vibrational key, an energy lockpick, if you will, designed to synchronize your DNA with the cosmic frequencies. By the end of our time together, you'll know exactly how to prepare physically, emotionally, and spiritually for Harmonic Convergence 2.0. Listen closely, because if you miss these preparations, you might find yourself disoriented and struggling to make sense of an entirely restructured reality. So stay with me through this entire broadcast. Every piece of information is vital for your journey. Now, let's unveil the deeper layers of what is happening on April 13th, 2025. While the original Harmonic Convergence in 1987 awakened millions to the possibility of a new global consciousness, this second convergence is far more potent. To understand how and why, we must grasp both the spiritual and scientific frameworks converging at this moment. On a scientific level, we know from quantum physics that the observer influences the observed. Energetically speaking, our collective focus and the electromagnetic field of the planet can dance in resonance. Brainwave research, especially studies involving gamma frequencies, has demonstrated that when groups of people meditate or focus on a single intention, local magnetic readings show noticeable fluctuations. A paper released by the Global Coherence Initiative in partnership with the HeartMath Institute revealed that large global events, such as mass meditations, can subtly affect Earth's geomagnetic field. Their advanced magnetometers scattered across the globe pick up anomalies that rise and fall with collective emotional states. Now, NASA data quietly supports an emerging pattern around mid-April, a sharper flux in geomagnetic resonance than usual. While NASA's official stance might be couched in conservative language, correlations with advanced spiritual practice are difficult to dismiss. In quantum theory, there's a notion called coherence domains, where certain frequencies can amplify one another when they meet in a harmonious ratio. Think of it like two musical notes forming a perfect chord. In the same way, Earth's magnetic field, solar radiation, and cosmic gamma rays could be forming a chord of frequencies that resonates powerfully with our own energetic fields. Spiritually, we call this vibration or frequency alignment. From a mystical perspective, it's akin to Earth's aura merging momentarily with a higher dimension, opening a portal through which massive downloads of light and information can flow. Visualize a grand cosmic instrument, carefully tuned for centuries, finally poised to play its most uplifting symphony. Ancient cultures also caught glimpses of this cycle. The Maya, with their intricate calendar system, placed special emphasis on periods of cosmic rebirth. Egyptian mythology is replete with references to the Eye of Horus, a symbol of higher perception, awakening in cyclical intervals, when the star Sirius, Earth, and the Sun form specific alignments. Sumerian cuneiform tablets speak of celestial gates opening when the Watchers, or Anunnaki, align with Earth's timeline. The Vedic tradition describes a cosmic dance of Shiva, symbolizing the dissolution of old structures to pave the way for spiritual evolution. While the details and cultural languages differ, the underlying commonalities are clear. They all anticipated moments in history when divine frequencies would flood Earth to catalyze an unprecedented leap in consciousness. So what exactly will happen on April 13th, 2025? First, around 9 a.m. UTC, a particular geomagnetic wave is expected to intensify. We might see an initial wave of high-frequency vibration that many sensitives will feel as tingling sensations or even waves of euphoria. Then, by around midday, the acceleration intensifies. We move into a phase NASA's instruments might record as heightened proton activity. Spiritually, this can be imagined as a curtain opening, allowing cosmic energies from the galactic center to pass into our solar system more freely. By late afternoon, there could be a sense of time speeding up. Some may lose track of hours or experience subtle timeline anomalies, such as that strange sense of having lived a certain moment already. The final crescendo is slated to peak near midnight, culminating in what the Arcturian High Command describes as a synchronization field, where each participant's aura merges briefly with Earth's amplified aura. According to Marius Vega's transmissions, this is the moment of attunement. If you consciously anchor your energy in that precise window, you can literally absorb coded frequencies that revitalize DNA, expand intuition, and open up streams of higher knowledge. Let me offer a short story to illustrate. A dear friend of mine, whom I'll call Celeste, underwent a preview of such an event during a lesser geomagnetic anomaly last year. She'd been a diligent meditator, but was entirely unprepared for the intensity of the energies she felt. Early that morning, she woke shaking, feeling simultaneously overwhelmed yet euphoric. By midday, everything in her environment seemed surreal. Colors were more vibrant. Time felt like it sped up and slowed down intermittently, and her phone randomly glitched, losing all sense of normal function. That evening, as Celeste sat down to meditate, she felt waves of warmth and light course through her entire body. In a single moment, she received a download of insights about her life purpose, her health, and even glimpses of humanity's collective evolution. Although the day was chaotic and at times disorienting, Celeste emerged forever changed, more empathetic, more open, and surprisingly fearless. She called it the day her inner frequencies blossomed, because she felt, for the first time, truly connected with a higher dimension. Stories like Celeste's aren't outliers. Thousands worldwide have experienced these micro-convergences, smaller-scale events leading up to the major realignment on April 13th. You might be next. But how will you know you're in the midst of this energetic wave? And is there any cause for alarm? Let's explore the signs and symptoms you may experience as this convergence unfolds. Physical symptoms are often the first clue that your body is aligning to a higher frequency. You may feel an inexplicable heat or warmth flowing through your arms and legs, akin to subtle electricity coursing through your veins. Headaches that come and go quickly could be your crown chakra trying to open wider to these cosmic forces. Another common sign is sudden fatigue. One moment you're feeling perfectly normal, and the next you can barely keep your eyes open. This is because your cells are recalibrating, requiring extra rest to process new energetic codes. Some individuals report a peculiar ringing or buzzing in the ears, usually a sign the pineal gland is awakening to incoming frequencies. And yes, mild digestive changes such as unexpected detoxification or craving lighter foods, can occur because your body is shedding denser energies to make room for higher vibrations. Emotionally, you may notice extremes: joy, elation, and gratitude erupting from nowhere, or tears that flow at the slightest sentimental thought. This is not mere moodiness, it's the heart chakra expanding. Emotional purging is a hallmark of accelerated energy shifts, a sign that your deeper layers of emotional baggage are surfacing to be acknowledged and transmuted. You may suddenly recall old wounds you thought had healed long ago. Allow them to be felt, then let them go. There's no need to cling to them in a time when your entire being is seeking to release lower vibrations. Fear not if, for a moment, you feel unsteady or anxious. It's similar to a snake shedding its skin. There's a brief period of discomfort before the new state of being takes hold. As for the spiritual and intuitive signs, people often report surges in synchronicities. You might see repetitive numbers like 1111, 222, or 1313 on clocks and receipts, or continuously cross paths with the same individual or situation. You may encounter a dream so vivid you feel like you've lived another life overnight, or notice your intuition is uncannily sharp when it comes to reading people or predicting minor events. These signs are the universe's way of nudging you, whispering that your perception is stretching beyond its usual boundaries. Déjà vu might strike, making you feel you're reliving certain moments you've never before consciously experienced. These phenomena point to timeline fluidity, a sign that your awareness is bridging past, present, and future in a single continuum. Relationships are not immune to these shifts. People you used to resonate with might feel distant or draining, as if there's a mismatch in vibrational levels. This doesn't mean you must cut them off entirely, but you may intuitively feel the need to step back or engage less frequently. Simultaneously, new relationships or communities could call you. People who share a similar thirst for higher knowledge and are on the brink of their own awakenings. You may even feel drawn to new places, environmental settings that vibrate in harmony with your emerging frequency. That might be a particular mountain range, a healing retreat, or just a local park where the energy feels clean. Understanding that these changes are normal and that you have the power to navigate them with grace will turn what might seem like upheaval into a thrilling journey of self-discovery. Now, how do we prepare for this convergence? Let's start with physical preparation. Your body is the temple housing your consciousness, so nurturing it with high vibration foods is key. Foods such as organic fruits, vegetables, and whole grains carry a natural resonance that supports light integration. Leafy greens like spinach or kale are particularly powerful due to their high chlorophyll content, which resonates with the heart chakra's energy center. Avoid or limit foods with heavy processing, refined sugars, and excessive caffeine. Hydration is also essential. Water helps conduct electricity, and your body's cells communicate through electrical signals. Think of water as a conductive medium for cosmic energies. Gentle exercises like yoga, qigong, or even mindful walking allow energy to flow freely through your meridians. If possible, spend a few minutes each day connecting with nature. Walk barefoot on grass, hug a tree, or simply breathe fresh air. Nature is the Earth's original healing frequency, a direct channel to ground you amidst incoming cosmic currents. Mentally and emotionally, meditation is your best ally. Even if you've never tried it, simply sitting in stillness for 5 or 10 minutes a day can anchor your mind in the present moment. Deep breathing techniques. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, then exhale for 4. Help calm the nervous system, ensuring you're not overwhelmed. Visualization also works wonders. For instance, picture a brilliant column of light pouring down from the sky into your crown chakra, filling every cell with vibrant energy, and then grounding down into the earth through your feet. When old anxieties or judgments arise, view them as passing clouds rather than storms to get stuck in. Release them and let them drift away. Journaling can help release deeply embedded emotions, and creative pursuits, like painting or singing, transmute anxious energy into high-frequency expressions of the soul. Creating a sacred space in your home can greatly enhance your preparation. Choose a corner or room where you feel safe and inspired. Cleanse it using sage, palo santo, or even essential oils like frankincense or lavender. Crystals such as clear quartz, selenite, or amethyst hold high vibrational fields that support meditation and energy work. If you resonate with symbols, place meaningful ones, a lotus, the eye of Horus, or even a small statue of a deity you feel connected to within that space. Soft, ambient music at healing frequencies like 528 Hz or 963 Hz can shift the atmosphere, making it more conducive to higher states of consciousness. During the days leading up to April 13th, spend at least 10 to 15 minutes in this sacred space, quietly reflecting, meditating, or praying. You might wonder how you'll fit all these suggestions into a busy schedule. Let's break it down into an actionable plan. A few days before April 13th, start reducing your intake of stimulants like coffee or energy drinks. Replace them with herbal teas. Each morning, do a brief grounding exercise. Stand barefoot, inside or outside. Close your eyes and picture roots extending from the soles of your feet deep into Earth's core. This acts like an energetic anchor. Around midday, take a moment, just a minute or two, to consciously center yourself. Breathe deeply, realign your posture, and allow tension to drop from your shoulders. In the evenings, practice a simple guided visualization. See a wave of luminous light washing away the day's heaviness. Then, on the actual day of April 13th, begin with a gentle meditation or prayer to welcome the cosmic influx. Keep in mind that the energetic peaks will likely cycle throughout the day, so check in with yourself regularly. If fatigue hits, rest. If anxiety spikes, breathe deeply and imagine exhaling all tension. Late at night, try to be in a meditative or peaceful state. That's when the final crescendo is expected, and you'll want to be receptive rather than distracted by phone notifications or busy tasks. Before we continue, I'd like to address some frequently asked questions to clear common misconceptions and ground you in clarity. Q. Will this event create chaos or disasters on Earth? A. While energetic shifts can coincide with climate or geological adjustments, there's no direct cause and effect relationship that demands chaos. The intention behind Harmonic Convergence 2.0 is evolution, not destruction. Any turbulence tends to be more internal than external. Q. What if I feel nothing at all? A. Sensitivity to frequencies varies greatly. Some people experience dramatic signs, while others may only notice subtle shifts in mood or clarity. Trust that you're receiving precisely what you need. Sometimes changes operate below the threshold of conscious awareness, but they're still potent. Q. I'm overwhelmed by negativity in my environment. How can I maintain a high frequency? A. Use grounding techniques and shielding visualizations. Imagine a golden orb of light around you that repels lower vibrations. Limit exposure to overly negative media or individuals. Small acts of self-care, like a salt bath or listening to uplifting music, work wonders. Q. Does science really back this up? A. Mainstream science is cautious about attributing consciousness shifts to geomagnetic phenomena, but pioneering research from organizations like HeartMath and the Global Coherence Initiative strongly suggests a correlation between collective emotional states and Earth's magnetic field. NASA's data, while not interpreted in a spiritual framework by them, shows unusual spikes around these critical dates. Q. Do I need a guru or special teacher? A. While guidance can help, the most important teacher is within you. Trust your inner voice, your intuition. External mentors can point the way, but your own higher self is the ultimate authority. Now, let's reveal a significant piece of secret information. The Arcturian High Command, speaking through Marius Vega, has provided a coded script designed to synchronize human DNA with the incoming cosmic pulses. This script is not just words. It is a vibratory alignment that, when recited with focused intention, sets up resonant fields within the mind-body-spirit complex. Marius has never shared it publicly until now, partly because the timing wasn't right, and partly because the frequencies it evokes can be destabilizing if used prematurely. But with Harmonic Convergence 2.0 imminent, the timing has arrived. Lean in and listen carefully, because these words form a gateway. I now align my being with the harmonic wave of cosmic light. In unison with the Arcturian stream, I awaken dormant codes of universal love within my cells. With each breath, I release all that hinders my higher path. I anchor in the crystalline core of Gaia, and I rise to meet the infinite cosmic horizon. I am here, I am ready, I receive, and I radiate. When reciting this script, let your voice carry the energy as if it's weaving new threads in the fabric of your DNA. Speak slowly, pausing after each phrase to feel the resonance in your heart center and along your spine. Visualize bright indigo and violet light swirling around you, merging with the Earth's energy below and cosmic light above. If you prefer chanting or singing, go with what feels most potent. The words themselves act as a tuning fork for your entire being, gently guiding you into alignment with the incoming frequencies. The Arcturians emphasize that sincerity matters more than perfection in pronunciation or tone, so pour authentic intent into every syllable. Let's take a moment for a brief, guided meditation. Close your eyes, or imagine doing so if you can't right now, and breathe in deeply. Visualize Earth as a radiant sphere below you, pulsating with vibrant life. You stand at the intersection of cosmic and planetary energies, arms gently outstretched. Above, a column of shimmering golden light descends from the galactic center, entering the top of your head. Feel it fill your entire body, from your skull down through your neck, chest, abdomen, legs, and feet. This golden light radiates warmth, love, and a sense of absolute safety. Now, In your mind's eye, see Earth's crystalline core rising up to meet this celestial glow, merging at your heart center. Breathe slowly as you sense this union. With each inhale, you draw in cosmic light. With each exhale, you ground it into Gaia's core. After several breaths, affirm silently, I am a bridge of the harmonic convergence, receiving and transmitting love. Bask in this state for a few moments, letting the synergy of Earth and cosmos wash away tension. Then gently open your eyes, carrying the essence of peace back into your awakened state. As the big day approaches, keep track of your internal shifts. Around April 12th, you might feel an intuitive urge to slow down, to be reflective, almost as if preparing for a ceremony. Honor that instinct. On April 13th itself, consider scheduling minimal obligations. Let that day breathe. You'll want to be as present as possible for the subtle and sometimes not so subtle waves of energy. If you can manage a short fast, maybe skip heavy meals, or indulge primarily in fruits and water, that can lighten your energetic load. By the evening hours, prepare for the heightened energies that peak around midnight. Light a candle or set a symbolic object in front of you and recite the Arcturian attunement script you learned. Hold the awareness that thousands of others across the globe may be doing the same, their collective intentions weaving a planetary tapestry of heightened frequency. Let me bring a secondary perspective into this conversation via a brief interview format. Picture me sitting with Dr. Helena Kim, a researcher specializing in neurological correlates of spiritual experience. She's studied group meditations and the effects on brainwave coherence for over a decade. Interviewer: Doctor Kim, from a scientist's standpoint, what do you think about the idea of cosmic energy peaks influencing human consciousness? Dr. Kim: while mainstream science refrains from attributing consciousness shifts to cosmic events, I've observed in controlled studies that participants, especially those engaging in synchronized meditation, exhibit unique patterns in their alpha and gamma waves. During known geomagnetic spikes, we do see anomalies in EEG readings. It's subtle but consistent. Interviewer: so you're saying there's scientific validity to the notion that Earth's magnetic field fluctuations can affect us? Dr. Kim: absolutely. We're bioelectrical beings. Our brains and hearts function via electrical impulses, so changes in the environment, especially the geomagnetic field, can influence neurological and emotional states. The phenomenon might be more widespread than we realize. This underscores how the bridging of science and spirituality is not just a pipe dream, it's already underway. As we live in an era where new frontiers of quantum physics dovetail with ancient spiritual wisdom, we begin to see how everything is connected. The illusions that keep us locked in separation are dissolving, and that dissolution is exactly what Harmonic Convergence 2.0 is all about. The remembrance that we are co-creators of reality, intimately tied to the web of cosmic forces. Now, if you're concerned about how to maintain a higher vibration beyond April 13th, I recommend you continue daily or weekly practices that feed your soul. For instance, incorporate color therapy. By wearing or meditating upon vibrant blues, purples, and golds, you keep your frequency uplifted.
Experiment with sound healing, listening to tuning forks, or singing bowls that resonate at 4-3-2 Hertz or 5-2-8 Hertz can refine your energetic field. If you feel especially adventurous, investigate certain herbal support protocols, like ashwagandha or holy basil, known to calm the nervous system during energetic upheavals.
Keep in mind that your pineal gland, often called the seat of the soul, benefits from a fluoride-free lifestyle and occasional supplementation with raw cacao or chlorella. Such practices help decalcify and activate your third eye, opening more intuitive channels. Post-convergence, remember too that the old adage, your vibe attracts your tribe, holds true. In times of radical shift, communities of like-minded souls often spring forth, whether online or in person. Seek them out, share experiences, and co-create supportive networks. You might consider forming small meditation circles where each member holds an intention for collective healing. The synergy of collective focus amplifies energy exponentially. If negativity arises in your personal sphere, gently disengage and realign with positivity. Your presence, calm, centered, and radiant, can shift the mood of an entire room, a phenomenon documented in group meditation studies, where even small groups reduce local crime rates or hospital admissions. Let's summarize the key points so you can retain the most crucial elements from this transmission. First, April 13th, 2025 is a date singled out by both cosmic alignments and NASA's geomagnetic data as a catalyst for an unprecedented energetic wave, Harmonic Convergence 2.0. Second, the next few weeks are critical for your preparation. Physical cleansing, emotional release, spiritual attunement, and the creation of a sacred environment are all recommended. Third, the day's energetic peaks will likely begin in the morning, intensify midday, and climax around midnight UTC. Tuning in at these times can significantly enhance your assimilation of transformative light codes. Fourth, if you recognize signs such as ear ringing, emotional surges, or abrupt changes in relationships, see them as positive markers of spiritual upgrade. Finally, the attunement script provided by the Arcturian High Command is a powerful tool for anchoring yourself in higher dimensional frequencies. The benefits of embracing this cosmic event are vast. Imagine shifting into a reality where synchronicities become daily norms. Creativity flows effortlessly, and your intuition becomes a trusted guide. Picture a world where your heart's truth resonates so strongly that any fear-based illusions evaporate. Envision communities forming around shared purpose and love, rather than outdated systems of control. These visions aren't naive fantasies. They're glimpses of the quantum reality we collectively shape. If enough of us align with these frequencies, the Earth's social structures can rapidly evolve. Our systems of governance, education, and commerce could move from scarcity-driven models to more harmonious, holistic frameworks. Yes, the transition might feel turbulent, but through turbulence, we find new equilibrium. What does the future look like for those who heed this call? We can talk about the concept of a new Earth or a 5D reality, terms often used in spiritual communities to describe a plane where empathy, cooperation, and multidimensional awareness flourish. In such a future, advanced healing technologies and perhaps more open interactions with benevolent star civilizations are not just science fiction. Through aligning with higher frequencies, we accelerate personal and collective evolution, bridging what we once considered the impossible into everyday life. At this juncture, you might be wondering, What can I do next to stay connected and informed? The first step is to follow updates from Marius Vega and the Arcturian High Command. They'll be releasing further transmissions around mid-April, offering real-time guidance as the energies ramp up. You can also join online communities dedicated to cosmic awareness and collective meditations. Whether on social media, specialized forums, or local meetup groups, find your allies. If you can form or join a group meditation on April 13th, do it. There's tremendous power in collective focus, especially when hearts align in unity. Let me leave you with one more thought. The opportunity we face is monumental but fleeting. Harmonic Convergence. 2.0 is not an event that stretches on endlessly. It's a limited window, a cosmic gateway that remains wide open for a certain span and then closes, or at least narrows. Missing it doesn't doom you to stagnation, but it does mean forgoing a rare burst of evolutionary potential. When the wave arrives, it's best to surf it rather than stand on the shore. You've just absorbed a considerable amount of information and energy, and I can sense that your own field is already shifting. This is your invitation to take action. Prepare, stay informed, gather in unity, and keep your heart open. Every thought you cultivate, every positive intention you set, actively shapes the collective field. And that's precisely what this cosmic dance is about. Co-creating a future where higher consciousness is the norm, not the exception. So let's make this real. Mark April 13th on your calendar. Highlight it, circle it, set multiple alarms. Stock your kitchen with nourishing, high-frequency foods. Spend time meditating, even if it's just a few minutes each morning. Practice the Arcturian script, letting its resonance flow through your voice. And when the day arrives, step confidently into the wave of energy you've been preparing for. This is your moment, our moment, to contribute to a grand tapestry that will reshape Earth's future. Are you ready to make that leap? Are you prepared to experience what happens when cosmic frequencies merge with the deepest core of who you are? If so, I encourage you to spread this message. Share it with a friend, a family member, or a spiritual group that might be receptive. The more people we bring into this convergence, the more profound our collective reality restructuring can be. After all, the cosmos has set the stage, but we must be willing participants in the play. Thank you for journeying with me through this vital transmission. May you walk forward imbued with hope, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. April 13th, 2025 is fast approaching. Remember, this is your call, your invitation, and your chance to align with a reality that resonates at the frequency of love, unity, and expansion. The Arcturians stand ready to guide us, and Marius Vega continues to open the channel. We have only to receive, and in that receiving, awaken to the grander cosmic dance that has always been our birthright. I'll leave you now with a final rallying cry. Prepare yourself, attune your spirit, and rise. The Harmonic Convergence 2.0 is almost here, and with it comes the potential to transform everything we know. Let's meet in the new dawn with hearts ablaze, forging a luminous path that resonates across dimensions. The convergence is waiting. The only question left is, will you answer the call?